Now, how much change should we have in the customer experience itself? And I want to give some kind of a ballpark estimate from you. Take Uber. Before Uber, all of you from Chennai, right? You all use Fast Track or some such? Okay. So before Uber and after Uber, what is the percentage change? And before iPhone and after iPhone. Before iPhone, we had those 4 smartphones, which Steve Jobs famously derided in his opening keynote of the iPhone in 2007. So just give me some ballpark percentages, before and after. What do you think? I know you're all waiting to do the lunch, but 70% for both? Uber is 80, iPhone? Minus. Okay. 30 to 40% only? Okay. It's not the world changing device, is it? Okay. So what happens is, if you look at Uber, sometimes, I am a Fast Track customer too. Sometimes I'm in a Fast Track car with the same Fast Track driver but in Uber. What has really changed? The beauty of the Uber strategy is they change the ride hailing step, which is the first step in the customer journey. And they use the GPS position to do that. And because they did that, the ride payment was also taken care of. So by changing one step, they rewired urban transportation across the world. That's all it takes for us to find. So I'll illustrate that through a World War II story. Any of you, any World War II buffs here? There's one. Okay. You might have heard of this story, sir. So the Allies were using an aircraft carrier near the German coast to bombard Germany with their bombs. So they needed bigger and bigger aircraft carriers. Now what happened was, anybody knows what is the part that is needed to turn the course of the ship? You can see that here. I don't know what do you call that. It starts with an R and ends in an R. The rudder. So prior design, because of the prior designs, the rudder was becoming as big as the aircraft carrier itself. With the result that the engine didn't produce enough power to turn the rudder, which rendered the aircraft carrier useless. So the aircraft carrier industry is stuck. So they invite a brilliant physicist by name Buckminster Fuller. He comes and he invents this small black device, if you can see that. It sits on top of the trim tab. It's called the trim tab. It sits on top of the rudder and it can turn with very little energy expended, which then turns the ship itself. So which proves the hypothesis that Peter Senge made several decades ago, that small changes can produce big results, but the highest leverage points are non-obvious, or we would call them bottom of the iceberg. So what is your trim tab? This is what we need to find.